visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected?
So you've already heard of the vision hunt. Before I try to... As for Inazuma, the Raiden Shogun, the Eternity Inquest, as such, the Shogun would...
Seems like every...
Of course, this... Perhaps the Shogun, whatever the... And this...
But if that's the...
Only... And yet, I...
Huh? Hey, are you okay?
Sound?
Yeah, you touched the statue and...
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That is where visions... So if what you... Then the ambitions of these people are... Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Speed of light.
Let's get down to
Rain
business.
outlines your fate.
To the ferry.
Incoming.
Finally, to the ferry.
Where have you been hiding?
Speed of light. Incoming. Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
To ashes!
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Rain cutter!
Speed of light. I'll protect us.
Power that ended Paishan!
You give, you receive. Incoming!
There you are, eavesdropper. Rain outlines fate.
Let me amuse myself a little.
Speed of light! Hit! Blink! Nowhere to hide.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Incoming! With swords from shadow.
Look at the mirror. Just once more.
Don't blink! Hey! Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned. So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests. Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can... Oh...
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
See,
Why are you doing this?
Precisely. The children.
that must be the guy I...
Ah, you must also... Tejima, keeping out the threat, but now... We will
If you want my opinion, it's clear I can't claim. Truth be told,
Seems like he... You must be Tejima.
Me? True. And what made me want... I don't have answers to... In the past...
Okay. Well, Oh!
Oh, that... Oh, yes, yes!
Perfect! So,
If you don't mind...
this looks like Tejima's done. Let's see what we... Today, I went kite... Huh? I went to pray... Now that's the kind... So this is the almost... But anyway, if... Here we are! The soil must be something Look... Honda Village. Huh. But he's been here for... Well...
Well, I'll be... Still, over the years... How could I have love? Regret? No. After all, it's as if she'd never been in my life. Although, when I think about it, how cute... I shall
Tejima seems to be... Seems it's... That's certainly... At least we were... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is... the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining... But why would they... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more.
The entire clan is... How many times?
You dare to...
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh?
What? We heard the commotion.
I see. You seem... This is Kurosawa. In the past, he's keeping the...
No one seems to... It's no wonder all...
This must be one... Maybe we should talk to...
I've never even... I don't know whether... My own family can barely get by. And that's the...
Well, that's strange.
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that... And...
Does it have to do...
I didn't take any... To top it all off, if you don't believe...
Huh. But we better we should be able...
We really outdid ourselves.
Although samurai...
You haven't seen... Today's just the... You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure...
Another test subject.
You're open, fraud!
Incoming!
I got carried.
Oh, there goes all the more. Come on, boss. Not bad, Kuros. So he's the one.
So what did you...
Food supply. I didn't want anyone, but now that you've...
You've got it?
Huh? What the? There's...
Yeah, and they all seem to be... We better talk to... As for you...
So, we redeemed our... Shut it.
Don't blink!
You give, you receive.
Incoming!
Welcome to... Or perhaps... The... so...
Whoa! How did Kurosawa...
Let me think. Kurosawa. However...
So that... But why did he have...
Well, if you... Kurosawa thought... So he deemed...
Wow. And no one...
People's attitudes... if you... Of course. I'm sure there... As for what... If you're still curious... I see. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't...
Sword?
Oh... I've asked him about... Why don't you ask him... Oh, but... Don't worry. I won't charge...
At least we now know where... Let's go talk to... What?
I presented them with a choice. It turned out that... Did you manage to track down the treasure?
That just about sums it up.
Strange. I don't really... Why was I purchasing emergency? But I cannot deny that when I brandished this sword, I remember what did he say? It would seem that all I can remember, and...
Hey! Can you recognize the words?
Virtue? Somehow, the taking on seemed... But what use? The Tenryo Commission sees my vision, and the irony of all... I'm incapable of...
Yet another... When we get the chance... In any case, we must... Yeah. Fortunately for... Let's go find the next...
Don't blink!
The third person? Paimon heard... This is his doing...
Nanako, don't... Those thugs that...
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous.
It's just because he's...
Hey there!
Who are you? I don't care whether you're... Don't make me draw my blade.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciple?
Yep. But then we...
Please, you haven't arrived at the best of times. I see you. Sensei's name is... Though self-taught, he once said that his... And so... But then...
Not long ago, he says the strange Junya and but if I'm
The Grand Naro...
You haven't heard of it? Not that we'd have. So don't worry, Nanako. The exorcism will take place this evening.
So...
Shh. Just now, when she asked him who, it looked like he was. All the while he kept. One of them was Sensei. When the ritual has. Please.
Huh? Who's that? We won't let them... Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person...
How? Unless...
excuse... And what are you...
Bad news? I don't care to talk.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, because I don't wish... When we were young, I had begun practitioner, but Domo, Sensei Sko. I thought so too, only then he was
Sure sound...
Because until of all the disciples, Domon's arrived later. After that So, when I heard, I decided to... So you see... Okay, you've heard my story.
Still...
What? Does that mean he...
Nanako.
I am sorry, but spirit and all is...
Lady Ya...
The head shrug?
Correct. I am unable to...
Excuse me.
That won't be necessary. I must leave now.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai...
Do you mean to say...
No. That's not what I meant. I just mean... given that you've traveled all this way...
Sure! Who knows?
Speed of light.
insolence shall be punished. Where are you?
Incoming!
No, my sword!
The more the merrier.
Speed of light! Don't blink! Hey! Incoming! Don't blink! Hey! Incoming! Hey!
Do you think that's Lady Ai? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yae, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yae, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Swordmaster is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Anzai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yae and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that's so—
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yae has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yae seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it in— fulfilled all your wishes! Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh? Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally... I have heard all about how you helped our
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, then.
Back to the matter at hand. Thunders roar, but I believe that surely you will. It seems that perhaps now you could... You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, Rob.
See? Now then, given that the remainder of...
Well, here...
Please continue with...
So, what's the...
This is Lamp. Such privileges.
Help!
Once the number of...
Makes sense.
In any case, the Almighty, she inspires. It was her almost... The issue is that, after all, because of this...
How can they be...
Nevertheless...
Resistant?
Yes, to say a little more, but I do wonder... Of course, they invariably... It almost...
Ooh, ooh!
Oh?
Have you got a plan?
To be honest, we do not. Please.
So...
Well, for the moment, for example...
You're telling Pi...
Don't underestimate the talents of the problem we are...
Darn!
Yes. We... Exactly. I feel the... When you are ready...
Just hand it over. You don't want it. If you think you're... Believe me, you're not the...
Can't you make...
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch the... Psst! Hey! Wait! Huh? There's some... Come on! This way! What's going on? Shh! Quiet! Hey! This is... Huh? Hey! Wait! You do have a vision... Shh! If you don't keep your...
Wise.
What should we do now? This is your...
Many thanks, Miss...
No worries. You put on quite... Oh, so... think nothing. Oh, right.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka.
Whoa. Stop it. As for thanking his handiwork...
Yes, Master
Master Matsu... Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. But if I just... So, what about it? Sure, welcome. So, whoa. Not bad, huh? Time to break...
give, you receive. Incoming! Hey! Speed of light!
Come on. I certainly wouldn't want... We should split... Yes,
Talk about a big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Show me what you got!
No, my sword! Don't blink!
You must show me what you've got!
Cut to the chase! Incoming!
Watch your step! I need to train harder.
Who goes there?
Speed of light! Rain outlines your fate.
I won't forget this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
No, my sword! Don't blink!
Teach me a lesson. Brace yourself.
Get them!
Let me weave you a verse. To ashes! Incoming! Nowhere to hide.
Watch your step. I've lost. Show me what you've got. I need to train harder.
Speed of light!
I've been bested. I must withdraw.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson.
No, my sword!
Show me what you've got! Don't hold back!
Incoming! Rain cutter! With sword comes shadow! Speed of light!
I dare you! Train harder! I've been bested.
No, my sword! I can no longer hold back.
Let the show be.
Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate.
Shh! Quick! That must be.
Did you really think?
Oh no! Those 10.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out.
Hey, you!
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little less.
That's Kujo Sara.
Make way. Let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, this is Yoimiya.
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little.
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like...
Quick, let's hurry!
The fire.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals. Well, fireworks are my craft after all.
Look, the coast is clear.
Master Masakatsu!
Come on! We've got no.
Yes. He's in serious condition. But remember, once he's recovered.
Well...
creepy place.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able... Right. It seems as... How about we go to...
I see. So I wonder if we
Unlikely. Don't forget, in her eyes, if our true mode...
True. We are now You're turning out to...
Indeed. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunter, it is time we make ready our next...
There's no need to... Things seem to have taken a turn... yes, and the number of...
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know.
Being in a constant... Toma.
I'd say... Funny enough...
A hotbot game?
Simply put, then we take it into... Anyone who guesses correct... Don't you think it sounds...
You really do wanna... Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to get... Let's see what we've got here. Nice! Paimon never...
You can say that.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, even with a traveler's normal ingredients.
But weren't you boiling cakes?
I must apologize.
Uh-oh.
You know, Toma...
Perhaps I think my luck is on. So without further...
Oh, brother.
Yes. And with the extra time...
Let's all take some downtime is... I'll tidy things up here.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We...
Bye, Tom.
Delicious tea.
Where do we go from here?
Traveler, Paimon! Hold on!
Huh? Ayaka?
Something has come up, but you ought not be...
Individual request?
Correct. This may seem a little sudden. A few days ago, she wrote about...
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. So, according to the...
Paimon thinks it sounds like a...
That's what I thought.
So what do you want? Do you need us to find her?
No. Please keep everything. The proper course of action would be exactly.
You can count on...
Wonderful.
Oh, we don't mind.
Thank you, kind.
All